fresh.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Happy Monday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed with your eyewitness weather forecast for today, which includes mostly cloudy skies. There is a slight chance of a shower as we head through late this afternoon into this evening. Temperatures today in the Utica area around 55 degrees. That's a good 5 to 10 degrees above seasonal averages. And our sunset tonight at 7:29. Winds out of the west and southwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour is what we have to thank for those milder temperatures, even if it does come with those clouds. Up toward the north, you'll have temperatures in the middle and upper 50s to right around 60 degrees. You could get into the low and maybe even the mid 60s from the valley on toward the south, just depending on your location and how many peaks of sunshine you see. Overnight tonight, we'll see temperatures only dropping to around 40 to 45 degrees. It'll be overcast with some occasional showers. Our sunrise tomorrow morning just before 6:50, and then thereafter it turns even milder for Tuesday and Wednesday, highs around 60. And then as we start the month of April, it looks like we'll see a brief downturn in temperature. I've got that tonight at 6.
So I had
Your eyewitness weather forecast.
Happy Monday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed with your eyewitness weather forecast for the start of your work week. Now getting into the last couple of days of March, and that includes cloudy skies. It looks like we will see a slight chance of a shower as we head into late this afternoon into the evening hours. Our high temperature today in Utica around 55 degrees, sunset at 7:29, and winds out of the west-southwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour is what we have to thank for those milder temperatures. Could even get into the low, maybe the mid-60s to the south of the valley. Up toward the north, though, you'll have temperatures in the middle and upper 50s to right around 60 degrees, which is still about 5 to 10 degrees above average for this time of year. Overnight tonight, we'll see overcast skies, some occasional showers, temperatures around 40 to 45 degrees. Our sunrise tomorrow morning just before 6:50, and we'll also have a lighter southerly breeze at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Thereafter, it turns milder for Tuesday and Wednesday. Temperatures around 60 degrees, but it does include some thunder showers. I'll have that full forecast tonight at 6.
right now at 9.
Happy Monday. Your forecast for this news.
Hello.
Here's meteorologist Jordan Reed.
Thanks so much, Thomas. Happy Monday to everybody. Today we'll see temperatures about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. It does come with mostly cloudy skies today, and it looks like as we head toward late this afternoon into this evening, there could be a slight shower chance. And temperatures today in downtown Utica in the mid-50s. Sunset tonight pretty close to 7:30 this evening. Winds out the west and southwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour, helping to boost those temperatures. Our average high for this time of year around 47 degrees, and from the valley on toward the south, we could see temperatures into the lower 60s, maybe the upper 50s there. Up toward the north, a little bit cooler, more like mid to upper 50s, but still above average for this time of year. Overnight tonight, we'll see overcast skies with occasional showers. That low between 40 and 45 degrees. Our sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:48, and winds out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. And as we go through the next couple of days, we will throw in some shower chances. Looks like there could even be a few rumbles of thunder on Tuesday, and then for both Tuesday and Wednesday, it'll be in the upper 50s to around 60 before we go back into the 40s to close out the work week. And I'll have that full forecast coming up tonight at 6.
Hello.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Almost 6:11 now on this early Monday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. It looks like we're finally starting to turn the page from the winter season into the spring season, but along with that does come the threat for some severe weather, even as early as tomorrow. So we'll take a look at that in just a second. Let's take a live look first, though, at downtown Utica, where we are seeing some gray skies. We did have some sunshine out there, so that helped the temperatures to get into the mid and upper 60s, and that's where we are now, 66 degrees. Winds out of the west at 8 miles an hour. The dew point is 40, so it's relatively dry out there, and we are, in fact, pleasantly so. And visibility not an issue. We are at 10 miles at the present time. We are largely into the 60s right now, except for, it's always that except for, right? Old Forge sitting at 57 at the present time, and even Green sitting at 58. But the rest of us into the 60s, and the warmest parts of are in the valley right now. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, temperatures for many of us, with the exception of, again, up toward the north in the 40s. The rest of us from the valley on south into the lower, if not the middle 50s out there. And that's at 7 a.m. And you know when you're already starting the day with temperatures in the 50s, you're likely going to get into the 60s again. And that's also part of a warm front. So you'll notice a southerly breeze as well as the cooler contours up toward the north. That threat, that warm front does bring the threat for some showers and even some storms tomorrow morning. We'll get to that in just a second. We do have a trough moving through, so that's the reason for the increased cloud cover, as well as some showers over the far southern sections of our viewing area. Shenango and Otsego counties getting clipped by that right now. But as you take a look at the wider view off toward the west, that's where that area of low pressure, along with that warm front nearing the Chicagoland area right now, getting into southeast Michigan, and that's going to lift its way to the north and northeast, and thus it'll be with us during the overnight hours tonight and through the day tomorrow before this cold front off toward the Midwest moves through, and that brings another threat for severe weather tomorrow late afternoon into the evening hours. So because of the rain threat, we do have a flood watch for Oneida, Herkimer counties, as well as Lewis and Hamilton County, going from 8 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 p.m. on Wednesday evening. That's because the heaviest rain is going to be from the Mohawk Valley to the north of the thruway and to the north of the warm front as well. And that warm front also brings threat number one for some storms that may become strong to severe tomorrow. The greatest threats being some small to large hail, maybe quarter size, as well as some localized flooding, hence the flood watch, as well as some high winds that could be in excess of 60 miles an hour, and then also an isolated tornado. So again, tomorrow morning between about 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. with the warm front moving through, and then again tomorrow evening from 3 to 9 p.m. with that cold front moving through. So we'll, again, give or take an hour or two in either direction. Overnight tonight, there will be the threat for some showers from the valley on toward the south. Otherwise, a lot of clouds, but then shower chances increase along with those storms toward and after midnight. Then it looks like we get a brief break as we head through late tomorrow morning into the early afternoon, but don't hold your breath. It doesn't last long. We'll see those showers and storms return as we head through tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours. Could be as much as 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain between now and Wednesday evening. And then it looks like we'll keep shower chances going even well into the start of the month of April, and that takes us through the Easter weekend as well. Thomas, back over to you.
Thank you, Jordan. You're watching Eyewitness.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some strong to severe weather potential as we head through our Tuesday, and it looks to come at us in multiple rounds. We'll have that coming up for you in just a second. Live look first things first at downtown Utica, where we're still sitting at 54 degrees with a calm wind and cloudy sky. Visibility not an issue at 10 miles. That dew point has also come up over the last couple of hours, now sitting at 41. So that means that it feels rather pleasant out there right now. And to the north of the valley, you have temperatures currently that are in the middle to upper 40s in both Boonville and in Old Forge, to low 50s up there. But from the valley on toward the south, you've got temperatures into the low and mid and even some upper 50s thanks to a light southwesterly breeze. As far as where temperatures are going over the next couple of 6 to 10 days, I should say, that takes us through Easter Sunday as well. It looks like temperatures are leaning at or a little bit above average for this time of the year, and those average highs range from 51 to 53. The average lows from 32 to 34, so we'll be at or slightly above that even as we head into Easter Sunday and the first part of next week. We'll show you that with the 7-day forecast momentarily. In the near term, however, we do have some showers that are moving through the southern and western portions of our viewing area right now. They're fairly light in nature right now, and the culprit for that is a weak trough that's moving through the area right now. But the better threat for showers and even some heavier thunderstorms comes during the day tomorrow. First, from this warm front, which is making its way through portions of Michigan into Wisconsin tonight. And then back toward the west over toward Kansas and Nebraska right now. We do have a cold front that's moving through, and that'll bring the second round of possibly strong to severe thunderstorms as we head through tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours. The other threat with tomorrow's storms is flooding, and for that reason we do have a flood watch for Oneida, Herkimer, Hamilton, and Lewis counties from 8 a.m. tomorrow morning until 8 p.m. on Wednesday evening. And that's because the heaviest rain will occur along into the north of the warm front tomorrow morning, and that's where you do still have some snowpack on the ground, believe it or not, in some locations. As well as the severe weather threat tomorrow, we'll be dealing with that flooding. It'll be localized, as I just mentioned, but with any severe storms in the morning and again in the evening, there could be some wind gusts in excess of 60 miles an hour in some cases, as well as some quarter-size hail, and we can't even rule out an isolated tornado. That would be the exception, not the rule, but we have to let you know of that possibility. So let's time things out for you with Futurecast overnight tonight, keeping things mild in the 40s to right around, if not just above 50 degrees is the lowest that will go. And then tomorrow morning between 6 to 11 a.m., that's when that first round of possibly strong to severe storms moves in and some heavier rain thanks to that warm front. And then as we head through the afternoon, we'll see a brief lull in the activity. But then between 3 and 9 p.m., we'll see the cold front move through the region. And that's when the severe potential intensifies yet again. And there will be some heavier rain that lingers into tomorrow evening. It looks like there could be as much as 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain, depending on where you are. And then Wednesday, we'll start with highs around midnight in the mid-50s and then slide through the 40s throughout the day. Then it looks like we'll see temperatures beyond that, still at or above average for this time of year, including Easter weekend. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Syracuse men's basketball has a brand new...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
14 is now almost the time on this late Monday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking an active end to the month of March and an active start to the month of April. Here's what we're tracking over the next couple of days. Low showers and storms during the morning hours tomorrow as a warm front lifts its way toward the north, and then we'll see a cold front move its way off toward the east tomorrow afternoon and night into Wednesday morning. And that means it'll still be windy, but we will also have tumbling temperatures into Wednesday, and there still could be a few showers, especially during the morning hours. And we could see some late week rain chances lingering. There is some uncertainty as to how long the rain lasts, I should say. We'll spell that out for you coming up in the 7-day forecast momentarily. But first things first, to look at temperatures at the current time, you can see here we've got temperatures from the valley on toward the south into the middle 50s, up toward the north here into the lower 50s in many locations at the present time, including downtown Utica, 52 degrees. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, you'll see temperatures up toward the north that are still in the middle and upper 40s, but for farther toward the southwest, you'll have temperatures into the lower, if not the middle 50s. And that's at 7 a.m. So you know when you start the day at 7 a.m. with temperatures in the 50s, you're going to make your way into the 60s yet again, so we'll have a good launching pad to doing so. The reason for that is a southerly breeze that's that's behind, I should say, a warm front that'll be moving its way up toward the north. In the meantime, we do have a weak trough moving through the area right now, so we're seeing increased cloud cover and even some showers that'll pinwheel their way through the area between now and the next several hours. The warm front that I'm speaking of is back toward the west right now. It shifts its way, I should say it stretches its way from western New York and Pennsylvania back toward the Chicago area right now, and then back toward the west. We do have a cold front moving through Kansas and Nebraska right now, and that's going to be with us tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours. So the heaviest rain looks to occur from the warm front on toward the north. So for that reason, Lewis, Oneida, Herkimer, Hamilton counties under a flood watch 8 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 p.m. on Wednesday. And we also have a flood warning that has now been issued from midnight Tuesday night, so midnight tomorrow night, all the way through 5 a.m. on Thursday morning. And that's for the Shenango River at Sherburne, which is currently expected to go into minor to moderate flooding. So that'll be localized. We'll also be dealing with the threat for some storms that could become strong to severe in the morning, thanks to that warm front moving through from southwest to northeast, and then again during the afternoon into the evening hours. The main threat's going to be some quarter-sized hail, as well as wind gusts in excess of 60 miles an hour. There could even be an isolated tornado, and then that flood threat that I just mentioned as well. So we'll walk you through the timeline here. We'll see shower chances increasing from southwest toward the northeast as we head toward and after midnight tonight, and then the chance of that stronger severe storm between 6 and 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then we'll get a brief break, and it just depends on how much sunshine we see, how strong that front is as it moves through in the afternoon and the evening hours. But the timeline for that looks to be between about 3 and 11 p.m. There could be as much as 1 inch to 1.5 inches plus inches of rain by the time we head toward Wednesday. Then it looks like shower chances will continue, so it looks like the flood threat may continue as well. But at least we're still seeing some milder than average temperatures. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.